This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
You've waited a long time.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
You've got Starfield. You have a release date.
Yeah, we rode it pretty hard in that trailer. So.
Well, I want to ask you about that in a minute, but
Starfield.
Starfield was first announced as a real thing way back in 2018 by way of a brief teaser. But even years before that, internet gaming sleuths noticed a trademark bearing the name Starfield, and speculated that Starfield was in fact a real thing. Fast forward to today, and we have seen a full gameplay reveal with our own eyes.
You saw it.
And been bombarded with Starfield information tidbits and experienced the dreaded, but all too common, release date delay. The road from Reddit theories to official reveal has been much like what Starfield promises to be, a journey. How did we get here, and where are we going? Let's explore Starfield, the journey so far. According to Bethesda, development began on Starfield as early as late 2015. However, long before that, Starfield's trademark was discovered by Bethesda enthusiasts and rumours began to orbit the internet. Then in 2018, during the infamous Bethesda showcase that gave us our first proper look at Fallout 76, a short teaser trailer exposed us to Starfield. The video starts off with the view of the surface of a planet. Then suddenly we get blinded by a sun. As the camera slowly pans down, the dramatic music builds, and we see what appears to be a space station, or perhaps a space telescope. Then the space thing is either violently sucked into a wormhole, or has warp capabilities and zooms away into another dimension. Then we are left alone in the cold vacuum of space. This was our first look at Starfield. You can't see it, but I have Starfield written in quotation marks, because this wasn't really Starfield, it was just a concept of Starfield. Like the advertisement to one of those mobile games, where it's made to look like a live-action movie, but it's actually just a 2D tile matching game. However, none of this mattered because the internet went mad, or continued being mad, and anticipation and theories as to just what Starfield would end up being reached critical mass. All we knew was what Todd told us, and Todd said, "We are working on a brand new, next-generation single-player game set in an all-new epic franchise." For the next 3 years or so, the internet was left to ferment over that minute-long teaser. What was Starfield like? Would it be set in our galaxy, or even our own universe? Would there be blue aliens? Would they be romanceable? The answers to some of those questions would be given in June 2021 at the Bethesda Xbox showcase, where Bethesda dropped an in-engine trailer. Todd Howard described Starfield as an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. The trailer showed an astronaut get onto a spaceship and start the engine. We also got our first look at Vasco, our amazing robot companion. Although being fairly straightforward, the fans dug deep into any little detail in the trailer, finding dozens of interesting factoids and clues about the upcoming game. They even thought they saw the Elder Scrolls 6 teased. Whether that was a true tease or not remains to be seen. Over the next few months, Bethesda released a series of documentary-style interviews and concept art for the game. These videos explored everything from locations and dialogue systems, to sounds and music, and served to further fans' excitement for Starfield. Then, just as anticipation for Starfield was reaching a crescendo, Bethesda struck a cruel blow to the fans. Starfield, along with another highly anticipated game, Redfall, were getting delayed to the following year. The pain was immeasurable. June 2022 rolled along, and at the big Bethesda and Father Xbox showcase, a 15-minute gameplay reveal for Starfield was presented. Starfield enthusiasts got to see a small moon, in-game combat, Vasco,
Hello.
space mining, plot points, Vasco, locations, character customization, settlement building, micromanaging, dogfighting, ships shooting at each other, space travel, and the sheer scale of Starfield, which made some people nervous. The fans had finally seen the game known as Starfield. With this new game, Todd Howard promised fans the stars, literally. Starfield is being hyped up to be the most ambitious Bethesda game ever, and set a new standard for the company. I won't go into the specifics of what we were shown of the game here, but I did make a couple of videos highlighting my favourite things, which I will leave linked in the video description, if you want to see more. Almost immediately after the showcase, many fans were concerned with the ambition of the game, and compared the vibe of Starfield to No Man's Sky, with its procedurally generated universe and survival base building mechanics. Todd Howard confirmed Starfield will boast over 1,000 planets, and many rightly speculated that procedural world generation would be used extensively to build out all that space. Some combat enthusiasts also noted that the in-game combat looked underwhelming, and exposed many of the same old Bethesda game engine deficiencies. In the weeks since, we have received very little in the way of new information. Although we did get answers to some of our most pressing questions. We learned that Starfield will have manual spaceflight. We can land on any planet. Our protagonist will be silent. Starfield will be more of a classic old-school Bethesda RPG with a return to the old dialogue system, accompanied by a persuasion minigame. Optional traits will be back. We can join the space pirates. We can steal spaceships. There will be over 250,000 lines of dialogue, and spaceflight will be gamified. Of course, as there always is, along the way there have been numerous rumours and supposed leaks about the game features and content. Some turned out to be true, and others, well, we'll have to see. In any case, the road from concept to game has been a long one, and like so many roads, has come with twists and turns. What does the future hold for Starfield? Will it be the ultimate video game? Will it achieve greatness in the end? If the old saying, it's not about the destination but the journey, is true, then Starfield certainly has been an adventure that we won't soon forget. Thanks for watching.
You are go for launch.
Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades.